Well, hello YouTube. Today we're going to be working on this old Poulan Pro 500EX. 20 horsepower, 46-inch cut. I was ostensibly going to make a video to show how to change the blades on this thing, but I've already done that. But I will have to take the blades off anyway, because it's got one of the spindles is bent on it. Mandrel, spindle, whatever you want to call it. And I've got to put a new one on, so I've still got to take the deck out of it to do that. And there's really not much holding the decks in on these things. They're pretty easy to take off. Pretty much all you need is a pair of needle nose pliers, or if you're real strong, you can just do it by hand. Let me see here. Let me see if I can find my pliers here. And it looks like they're sitting over here. Well, the first thing to do is to set the deck all the way down onto the ground. So come over here and grab this and push it down the first notch where it's laying on the ground there. And get the junk here out of the way. I changed the oil and stuff in it the other day too, and I didn't have my drain tube, so naturally oil went all over the floor. I gotta get some oil dry out and put it down there. Let me get down here on the ground, then I'll show you what you gotta take off of here. There's basically just 3 clips on this side that have to come off. There's, let's see, there's this one back here. There's, I don't know if it'll show up good, but there's one up there with a washer. This is just right over the pulleys there. And then there's one down here. You can see that. And then there's 3 clips on the other side. And we get those off, we can take and pull this deck out. Well, that, and we get the belt off too, but the belt comes off easy. There's nothing to it. Let me see. Oop. Hang on. Okay, let me see if I can just set this camera down here for a minute. And I'll see if I can get this clip off. You basically have to bend it to one side. Once that's done, you just kind of tug it out. Now I should be able to just grab this side. Well, I say should. Okay, yeah, there we go, and it's out. I'm going to do that with these other 2 clips over here, and then I'll show you the 3 clips on the other side. All right, it's just a few seconds later, about a minute more. I've got the clips off and the washers off. And then I'll just lay down here again. And it's hard to do with this big old camera. But you see this rod goes through this first hole up here, up by the deck. Take that out, just drop it. Then up here, grab this rod and let it drop. Now to get this belt off, all you do, there's 2 hangers that lay down there, and you just slip it past either one of them 2 hangers. Ah, shoot. I keep my doggone hand off of the button that makes it zoom. I don't know if you can see those 2 hangers or not, but I'm just slipping it off of there, and then the belt just falls right off. That's all there is to it. Let me get up here, go around and get the belts on the other, clips on the other side, and we'll slide this thing out. You know, it's good to know how to slide this thing out. Also, if you're going to be like running a plow or a snow thrower or something like that, And you don't want that deck on the bottom of it dragging through the snow and stuff like that and getting in the way of the plow's raise and lower functions and things. But we'll get down here and I'll lay back down on the ground here now and show you the ones on this side. Actually, I think there's just two clips on this side. There's this one right here and this one up here. And like I say, I mean, they both come off pretty easily. Me grunting and panting is getting my tired old body down here now, yes. And being able to get around to work on the things. Oop, see what I mean? Sorry about that, I knocked the camera over, pulling that thing off of there. But as you can see, it's off. There's the clip. We'll go over here now. Really not a good way to mount this thing to show taking these clips off. No good place to set it or anything else. So, just take my word for it that I'm removing this upper clip up here. I'm attempting to anyway. Gotta get my hand up in here. Okay, now I might be able to show it. I don't know if it's showing up on the camera or not, but I just got that one off. And now I just remove the washer and take that and let it hang. Take this and let it hang. Now the deck is all but ready to come out. I forgot to knock that support over there on the far side off, but I might be able to do it with this hand. I'll see if I can while I'm holding the camera. I don't reach all the way across there. I can't get it from that side, this side, but let's go back around the other side here. Hang on. All right, back around to this side here. Let me set that back down there. And all I gotta do then is take that loose. See, there wasn't nothing to it. Now I can slide the deck out. Now, if you don't have enough room for clearance, what you can do is take your wheels and cut them all the way to the right. Or excuse me, cut them all the way to the left. I'm sorry, my bad. You can't tell my left from my right, can I? But then, you just grab the deck, and out she comes. Now, having done all that, there's one more thing you gotta remove, and that is this cable here. And easiest way to get it out, pull that clip there, and you can raise this up. Actually, you can pull that little slot off of there, and you can pull this back, your cable's out, you can get the spring out, that's off. Now we can take and slide this all the way out. And we got the deck off. Now I gotta figure out which one of those spindles are bad. I'm assuming it's this one on the right over here, but I'm not positive. But I'll figure that out here in a little bit. I can't do it with the camera on, so we'll shut you off here for a little while. Alright, just as a future reference, the bolts that hold the blades on are 16 millimeter. And this right here is probably something in millimeter, but a 7/8 inch wrench fits it really good. And so that's what I'm going to be using. I'm just loosening it up here. I've got the wheel, I got the blade chocked on the other side, but apparently I can't do this one-handed. It's still too tight. So I want to shut the camera off and go ahead and finish loosening this up so we can get down to the mandrel, spindle. Okay, well, I got it loosened up enough with the wrench. I should be able to spin it off by hand now. There she is. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and see if we can get that pulley off some way or another. It looks like I'm going to have to spray some WD-40 up in there. Let that soak for a while. I hope I don't need to have to get a pulley puller to get that thing unseized with, but we'll see. Well, boys and girls, it looks like this job is going to have to wait until this weekend. I've ordered another spindle, and that won't get here till Saturday. I ordered a pulley puller as well. That'll be here Friday. So hopefully by then we can get this doggone thing off of here, because it's on there tight. So yeah, I'm going to need a pulley puller to get that off. Like I say, I've got one ordered, so it'll be here Saturday. The puller will be here Friday, but I'll have to pull off both of these pulleys then, get that one over there, and change the spindle assembly on it as well. But if nothing else, it'll let me clean out from under those pulleys real good. All right, well, I guess we'll call this part 1 then. So until this weekend, this is Gary, high atop Poverty Ridge in Canton, Indiana, signing off. And thanks for watching.